So we got deadlifts today, guys. Your warm up, then jump into it. Right, got our warm up done. Ivan's new video. I haven't seen it yet. What's he saying, Vincent? If the quality's low on the stream, just need to go into settings and pick a higher quality. Well, if it does that for anyone else, but I think it puts it on the lowest quality when you come in. He basically said we are being lied to about these basic programs. So what's he saying? Are you meant to focus on overloading or volume or maxing out? Which one? I don't think I'd ever listen to Ivan for advice. He's not the smartest. He constantly contradicts himself in videos. The focus on volume. But that is what beginner programs focus on is volume. He may see it as they're going too heavy, but you know, they're beginners, they can push like that. You know, because they're not gonna be able to push to like a weight we can. Plus, you count all your other exercises in. Volume isn't just like the deadlift. You know, you count the RDL, leg press, all of the volume. I think there's very few programs that are basically just like 3 or 5 reps. You know, 5 times 5, 25 reps. That's a lot of volume, especially if you're going up about 70% of your max, which people would not say is heavy. But with that weight, that's a good bit of volume. It's heavier. Bit confusing. I think Ivan's too overboard on the volume. He does way too much. Is he still doing the squat every day? I haven't watched his stuff in a while. But Amanda, the problem with Ivan is he just keeps Ivan Jurek. He just keeps changing what he does, which is not a way to improve. For sure. I mean, he's got a really good squat. What's his squat? Like 200 kilograms. But the problem is he's 100 kilograms in body weight. You know, if we're looking at it like that, it's not that impressive. Let's say, what am I? 80. So he's only, if we take off body weight from the lift, he's only 30 kilograms above me. He's been training for about 15 years. That's well, that's a way I think we should be counting lifts. You should have to remove your body weight from your lift, and that gives you your proper total. Hit the like button. I think yeah. So you have a wee star beside your name, Amanda. I think that means you're a member. What do you think about that, Vincent? Say, say you're 100 kilograms body weight and you have a 200 kilogram deadlift. I think the way your total should be counted is you have to minus your body weight off the lift for free movement lifts like the deadlift, squat, and bench. Other lifts, it's not so easy to think about it. Maybe not even the bench, maybe just the deadlift. But actually, I think the bench as well. It is about body weight as well. body weight plays such a big role in lifting. I feel the same way. Be a strength for the yeah. Yeah, it's just like you bulk up to 100 kilograms and you're only deadlifting 200. It's not impressive to me. I don't think that's impressive. You've had the bulk bulk up to half of the weight you're lifting. While there's guys lifting 3 times their body weight, which is really impressive. You know, it's the way, was it Jamal who does the sumo 500 kilogram pull? He's about half the weight of Eddie Hall, for Jorgensen, who have attempted and done 500. Again, he's doing sumo, which is obviously a lot easier in terms of range of motion, but I think he's less than half their body weight, which is crazy. Anyone can fact check that for me? I have to be careful what I say. Why do you sumo? What's up, Lucy? Sumo is easier. It is back, but then adding more body weight is easier to lift. You know, so I see those as the same thing. Or even say the total of your free lifts and then minus your body weight off that. Maybe that would make sense. Hit that like button, everyone. So we're going up to, I think, 150 today, and we're doing 3 times 3 to start off with. I was able to do 3 reps last week with a band with 155. So today we're starting the program off 3 times 3. First sets with band, and then second sets without. I want to be big and strong. Yes, I think we all want to be big and strong, but you don't want to be fat. Thing. Did you see Greg Doucette's video on Eddie Hall? Oh, Eddie messed up. Eddie just doesn't actually know what he's talking about. You know, he's saying, how's he got that muscle increase? But it's all done with maths. But Eddie didn't understand it. Just because you're an world's strongest man doesn't mean you actually know what you're doing. My hands just feel like absolute trash today. I just feel them like really stiff. I reckon I'll be hitting another deadlift PR soon. Depending on how this goes. Jinx myself. I will be able to do 200 eventually. $140 on the bar. I don't know. Greg just said it is buff. Yeah. It's just the fact Eddie Hall just didn't know what he was saying when he made a video on Greg, and Greg's just absolutely destroying him. He's basically now Greg's target. You know, like Mike Israel was, but now it's Eddie Hall. Which is kind of funny because I don't think anyone's ever kind of come at Eddie Hall like that. It'll be interesting. I remember Eddie Hall confronted Larry Wheels that one time in an expo. So I wonder if Eddie Hall will try to do that with Greg. I don't think Greg will back down. Because what's Eddie gonna do? Hit Greg? That's an easy loss for him. A guy twice your size hits you. With boxing experience, because Eddie does have that now. So I think he was it a pro fight that Eddie had that could make him a pro fighter, which would get him in a lot. What's up, Jamie Brown? I'm just talking about Greg Doucette and Eddie Hall here. I, I was looking at my arm wrestling video. It's like it was sitting at 20 views for 2 days, and then last night it's now at 800. It's like why do my arm wrestling videos do that? It takes about 2 days for them to start to get views. Really annoying. A little bit too far forward there. Um, my ribs hurt a little bit from the dips yesterday. I think I went too hard on them, like right there. That's where to say you need to be careful because you can hurt your intercostal muscles. Right, 150. Right. 150 on the bar. 3 reps with a band, and then 2 sets. 3 reps without a band after is the goal. natural bodybuilding. Yeah, you know, I just like to be in between. I do a bit of both volume and strength. Hit that like button, guys. If you're in here, do it. Also, send me all your money. You guys just go too deep on the dips. That's especially for I'm doing them just for my tricep. I don't need to go that deep. 3 reps. Problem is my forearms are just dead. A bruise here. That's it. And so I'm kind of down. Only 2 sets. About it. We'll see if I can hit 3 reps now. That was hard. No pre-workout as well. Just water. So we have RDLs to do after this as well. I'm only doing 2 leg exercises on my deadlift day. That's because deadlifts are very heavy and put a lot of stress on your body. Shouldn't really be able to do a bunch of exercises after your deadlifts. I mean, one I do is RDL since they isolate the hamstring and glutes a lot more, and they're not lifting anywhere near as heavy weight. Let's say, for example, you're trying to build muscle and you want to look like you lift. Yeah, I said volume probably if you don't care about strength. I think it's easier to do volume, in my opinion. It's easier to do volume because you're not really pushing your DNS failure. So you can come in next session and you feel good. But say you're lifting heavy, you're not going to feel good, even though you can do the session. Yeah, you need a combination as well, I think. Right. That's it. For your reps again, no band, so they should be here. Always hit second set. We'll have that. Alternate dead stuff as well, guys. No bouncing. I used to do that bouncing stuff, but it's really hard to do that because if you bounce that, you're lifting it and you get up and you're like, you're basically catching the weight, which is really bad for you. One more set, guys. And then next week, we move up weight. What I did 160 for set of 3 with a band, and then 3 sets of 2 without a band, and then the next week I hit a PR. So kind of what I'm aiming for. I'm gonna try to get up to 170 with the same thing. 170, 222. Kind of the goal. By the way, if you're new here, I am now a monetized YouTuber. So send me all your doubloons and get me rich. I don't really, I don't know. I don't have that much time, Vincent. I don't understand how all these other people have this much free time to do this stuff. Like, just the workouts I do, it takes up so long, like up to around 2 hours, depending on the workout. Yeah, that's a good chunk of time. What do these people do? Like, you gotta just go to the gym and that's it to be able to do that stuff. Yeah, 20 singles in a few hours. It's crazy. It's just not worth it. You know, unless I was able to quit my job because of making money on YouTube, I would I'd be able to do that then. But then who would want to watch that stuff? That'd be so boring. I mean, like Ivan, he doesn't really get that many views anymore because his stuff's just boring. And that's what people see now. It's all old. Like compared to his channel size, he doesn't get that many views. And you got all the other spin-off channels that copy him. I was going to do that once, well, every day, but I was like, there's no point. It's not going to work. Not for me. I'm seeing good results in my program already for squats. I haven't uploaded it, but I did 100 5 times 5 this week. So next workout will be 110 5 times 5. Right, that's it. Then I'll probably go like 115, 120. I don't know where I'm gonna stop with 5 times 5. Just I know eventually I'll hit a point where I can't do it, and then it'll ruin the rest of the program. Right, do this. I think that was basically failure. I would not been able to do another rep. Yeah. I kind of want to push the 5 times 5 as far as I can, but I will move into my dynamic 5 times 5. Like strict 5 times 5. I think if I can get the 120 with the strict 5 times 5, that'll be really good. And if I can push past that, even better. That's what I'm talking about though. Like I struggle with following strict programs like that. Alright, RDLs now. So I need 2 barbells that make all this a lot easier. Right. RDLs. Hit that like button. I should have more likes with the amount of music in here. Well, people just don't want to hit the like button for me, even though they're watching. I know I probably have some Discord group watching. I could usually tell by the number of dislikes I have. Alright guys, RDL. We'll start with 60 and see what I feel like. Not too sure if I want to go up on weight or just do a load of sets. I think I'll just stick with 60 and do bunch of sets till failure. I'm gonna make a poll. There we go. Get some answers in there. I'll probably get more answers than likes. You see how it goes. Jimmy, do you do any RDLs? Would you like to eventually deadlift 7 plates? I'm kind of how heavy is 7 plates? I think I need to get the 6 plates first. 7 plates? What number is 7? Probably need to go a bit slower on the way down there. But that, well, that fix that. Still trying to figure out how heavy 7 plates is. So, right. See. 7 plates is 160. I'm a bit confused, Vincent. Do you mean 7 plates each side? I say 300 kilograms is a weight most people will never ever come close to. What's your max deadlift, Vincent? Did you do like 1 or 240 before? What is it? Much better speed. I used to do RDLs with straps and hold it like that, but I felt like that was just pulling my shoulders and making it feel horrible. Like it felt like they're pulling them out. But if you hold the bar with the reverse grip, it feels amazing. Definitely try it. Oh yeah, 131. That's good. Listen, just bulk up. What's your current deadlift do? Yeah, usually like that. What's your heaviest deadlift in the last like 6 months? I feel like that's the true deadlift. Yeah, I think if it's over 6 months ago, you can't really do that anymore. That's 3 sets. So yeah, we'll just keep on. Get a little bit of a pump in the lower back. So we'll probably go a bit too deep. Now you may think this isn't enough leg volume per week for the hamstrings, but I also do on my squat day. I do 2 hamstring machines and RDLs on a machine now. So I'm just building those up. And then also obviously the quad stuff, which I only do once a week. Straps, no belt. See, I don't find straps help me. Good goal. You know, more size will obviously help you, but you got to think of it as well. You know, you're not gonna magically look bigger in a few months. It's gonna take years before you look bigger. of the dead bars. Well, because everything I was late by a day, I forgot. Oh well. I just want to try the 100 all the time. Now we get into the boring stuff. I have 8 sets of 3 to do with this. Full and few people want big legs. So last week I was able to get an incline press PR 90 kilograms. I might try to go to 100 today. We'll see. Right. Bird set. We've been abandoned. Yeah. I'm not actually meant to do Larson press. It's meant to be ordinary bench press by fault. I just changed Larson because it is lightweight. Bird side over. Must be set up on the bench. Too far over. Like that. Vincent, should I try to do 100 kilogram incline press today? Problem is, this up one, this is too low. The incline, really hard up in the racket. But the problem is, yeah, I'll take the bars off of it. Grip was terrible there. One hand's like way over here. But I think I just figured out how to hold the bench, the bar. It's feels really good. Just in case no one's seen it, but that's the dip bar up close. You just slide that in. 150. Thought it was a bit more. That's good. So because of Vincent, we're going to be doing a incline press PR, so you can blame him. I forgot what set I was on. Three more sets. Yeah, if I could do more than 110, I'll do it. Or 100, I'll do it. 100 incline press is pretty good. That would be my PR for Larson press is 110. My bench press PR is 120. So incline press would make sense to be 100. You know, kind of have that decline in the numbers. But you know, obviously different people have different things or so. I put stuff on. Let's see. A couple of plasters. One more set. And we'll go on the incline. Because of you, Vincent. I hope you haven't left, Vincent. The reason I'm doing this is because of you. I'll probably just can't walk the dogs because it's too warm. So I'll have to walk them later at night. You know, I hate seeing people walking their dogs in this temperature right now. It's far too warm for them. So I'll probably go out a walk somewhere. Ease those away. This is the annoying part. You see, I think that's really effective to do heavy things. 5 minutes. Yeah, that's all right. That seems all right. Just that's, can't only do that. Yeah. Warmth shouldn't take that long since we've already done. It should work it. What do you think, guys? Am I going to be able to hit 100 or not? This will probably be the last exercise for today. It's high. Well, it's your fault if I can't, Vincent. Just remember that. Yeah, I'm going to blame you. Right, 80. It may not seem like really inclined, but the two gates up there. Right, 20. This is my PR. That's what I was saying, Vincent. I had those down one, and I just couldn't unrack it. Like it's just in such a like that trying to unrack. But now, right there, I'm gonna screen record this, guys. Get that 100 on. Finish it. Maybe this will be a game changer. My workouts, bench workouts. 100 on the bar. Vincent, are you here? I'll make sure you're here. This is all your fault. Raggy, where are you? Give myself 1 more minute and we'll do this. The real goal is to do this without my foot lifting off the bench. So at that point, you just turn it into a flat. I'll bring the camera over as well so you can see the actual incline from the side. Right. Do this. This is all because of you. Okay. What did this off? Oh, we did it. I think I'll do another 2 reps. Like another 2 singles. And then all the day. Yeah. Maybe we'll try to make it the butt on the bench for them. Whew. That's a good PR I can clip now in post. I haven't hit a PR in a bit. Or chest. I could probably do more, but at this point, I think it's better to try to build up to that. You know, try more next week rather than now. I'm going to do another 2 singles. Perfect. That was perfect. I thought didn't lift off at all. There we go. That's how you do it. Get another one in. I remember I tried 80 kilograms before with the other bench, and the bench tipped over. Decent gains from this. Like this should make my flat bench feel pretty good. By the way, I'm gonna do on my main chest day. I think I'm gonna switch, not do any back work and do back work the next day. So I have one back session with. So I'll do that. Do my sandbag stuff. I feel like that might be a bit better overall because it's just so much to do on that chest day. I just can't be asked. If you get me. And I might mean I'll come in and be like, "Yeah, I'm not sure about. Probably just need to split my back stuff up. 2 exercises for each workout I do. Like today, not doing any. Yeah, I think I'll probably do them on my squat day again. I stopped doing them on my squats, but I think I'll add them back in. Need to do. But then the problem is I do my bench the next day. Next to the bench. Next rep. We did it. One second. solid workout. Yes. There. Hit the like button, guys, before you exit the stream. Peace out, guys.